Salvador is known throughout Brazil for having a vibrant, unique culture. It boasts the fourth largest population in Brazil, with almost 3 million people. The Adventist Church has experienced significant growth here, with churches scattered throughout Salvador. Despite the strong Adventist presence, there are still unentered areas of the city. Global Mission is working to identify areas with no Adventist presence and establish new congregations there. Josenildo's neighborhood is one of these unentered areas. He was known as a drunk nuisance whose bad habits disrupted his family life and the whole community. Arivaldo, an Adventist, lived nearby and ran into Josenildo often on his way to work. Arivaldo knew he was looking for work, so he offered him a construction job, building churches. It didn't take long for the two of them to become friends. Arivaldo treated him with respect, which made Josenildo wonder why he was always so kind. Over time, Arivaldo asked if he was interested in Bible studies, and the two began reading the Bible together.
Before I met Jesus, I didn't have happiness. When I came to know Jesus, my life was transformed. And today, for God's glory, I am happy. My family also was transformed.
Josenildo was baptized and changed for the better. Even his neighbors took notice of his transformation. When the usual loud music from his home stopped one day, everyone wondered if he was okay. When they checked on him, they saw that Josenildo was a changed man. He spoke kindly to them and treated them respectfully, and they wanted to know what inspired these changes in his life. Josenildo used this opportunity to minister to his neighbors. Every Friday night, they gather in his living room to talk about their week. They bring their concerns, requests, and praises here. Josenildo points them to the Bible, showing them a Creator who cares deeply about them. There's even something for the children, as Josenildo's daughter leads an activity in the hallway. This group has grown close, and as a result, 10 people have already been baptized this past year, and more are studying for baptism. Small groups like this one are the core of church planting in Salvador. Small groups develop into congregations, and these congregations divide into more small groups that spread throughout the city. Nearly 5 years ago, the church leadership in Salvador State had an ambitious goal of building 1,000 churches in 5 years. They reached their goal, and the final church is being built where a new congregation will worship soon. The goal of building 1,000 churches across the state isn't just for the purpose of having new buildings. The church buildings represent ever-growing congregations of believers who, like Josenildo, have been changed by Jesus.
Jesus is good. Jesus transforms. Just as He transformed my life, He can transform anyone's life.
No matter the struggle someone may face, Jesus has the power to transform their life. And more lives are impacted as churches are planted throughout the world. Thank you for helping us change lives by supporting church planting through Global Mission. With Bibles in hand, this church planting duo began exploring their new community, introducing themselves to neighbors, and hoping to connect with them. They knew sharing the Adventist message in a city like Lima could be challenging. With a population of almost 10 million people, Peru's capital is one of South America's largest and busiest cities. As in many other urban areas, people are often busy, and interest in religion is fading. There was no Seventh-day Adventist congregation in this part of the city until a local Adventist family took the initiative to start one. First, they began meeting for worship in their home and invited their neighbors to join them. Then they invited theology students from the Adventist University in Lima to come preach in the streets. This event stirred up a lot of interest in the community. As the family spoke more and more with their neighbors, they realized there were many needs. They recruited other Adventists in Lima and arranged a health expo for the community. People appreciated the compassion and genuine care they encountered. Soon after the first health expo, Dina and Kataring were called to serve full-time through the 1000 missionary movement, an initiative started and supported by several of the Adventist church's world divisions. When Dina and Kataring first knocked on Abigail's door, they asked if they could pray with her. Abigail gladly accepted their invitation, and the girls returned each day for prayer. After a few doorway prayers, Abigail invited them inside, where Dina and Kataring offered her Bible studies. With each visit, the girls noticed how Abigail struggled to maintain her home. She was having a difficult pregnancy at the time and had another child to care for. She often didn't feel well enough to keep up with household chores. Dina and Kataring eagerly began to help. They assisted Abigail by cleaning, cooking, and taking her child to school. Adventist church members in Lima also gathered food to give to the family. Their acts of kindness showed Abigail the love of Jesus. It's been several months, and Abigail still looks forward to the weekly Bible studies. She's just one of 40 community members whom Dina and Kataring visit regularly. Through Christ's method, Dina and Kataring have helped plant a new church in this neighborhood where about 30 people worship each Sabbath. Please pray for church planters like Dina and Kataring, who are on the front lines of mission. Pray for strength and compassion as they continue to reach others for Christ. Thank you for supporting Adventist Mission.